Okay. Scott, with 3 T's, has 2 things he really likes. He has this interest in the things that's not astronomy, astrology. But for the longest time, he's also been passionate about whatever the opposite of sports is. Chess! Right. Sometimes he thinks that by getting into one of the things he likes, he's missing the opportunity to get really good at the other thing. He told me so. Shouldn't he choose one and focus on being the best at it?
It's okay, Scott.
Ay, ay, ay. Silly connection. Please be nice to me. Alright. Look, life isn't about getting good at things. It's about doing things you enjoy. Maybe along the way, you happen to also get good at the things, but that's just a happy bonus. Polly's on point as usual, Scott, with 3 T's. Scott, with 3 T's, shouldn't worry about this. He should focus on one thing, but on doing all of the things that bring him joy. That way, at the end of the day, he'll look back and he will be happy to have lived a life filled with not one, but many things he liked. Believe me, I've seen a lot of people at the end of the road. If anything, they more often regret the things they didn't get to do. Yeah, Scott with 3 T's should explore life with no regrets. Today he likes chess, tomorrow it's astrology, the next day is chess again, and later, who knows?
Oh, I got it!
That sounds like super good advice! I'm sure Scott with 3 T's will do just fine. Yeah, he sounds like a great guy. I could spend the rest of my afterlife in here. Right?
Aww.
Milo, Polly. Yes, Scott? I need to come clean. Scott with 3 T's isn't real. He was me the whole time. But about sports and astronomy. Yeah, I had a hunch that was the case. Sorry I lied to you. It's okay, buddy. You're a good boy. The goodest of boys. Aw, thanks.
I'm the best boy.
Fuck, this is so nice. And so you spend the rest of the day doing exactly nothing. It is, in fact, very nice.
I think I'm ready.
We just chilled at the spa with the homies. Nice. Alright, we have Battle Royale, where the odds are not in our favor. Or the Gothic Manor. This manor isn't just going through a phase, Mom. God, Addams Family reference. And also emo reference. Hunger Games reference. Also the possibility to get more hype. And hype is in the lead. And we need 25 to gain an ending. So what is it gonna be, chat? Do we go to the spooky Gothic Manor where we have no idea what we will gain and what we will lose? Or do we go to the Battle Royale where hype is a definite, but there are other questionable things that we could be doing? Why does Polly need a towel there? So that I can stream it on Twitch, that's why. Believe me, Wolfang, as much as we might enjoy seeing everything, perhaps leaving things up to our imaginations is for the best. That's the Thunderdome. Can we get beyond Thunderdome? Let's go to the manor. Go all in. Brutal fatalities all the way. I gotta vote for the Battle Royale, and I gotta vote for the Gothic Manor. What does the rest of chat want to do? Even though we have an ad break incoming in about 25 seconds or so. Chat, my lovelies, my darlings, please tell me what to do. I don't like making decisions, as you well know. And And you just know that someone's handled that somewhere else online. We wouldn't want them to have wasted their time, would we? Absolutely, Trav. The fan art is out there if you know where to look. Orthos says the manor. We got 2 votes for the manor. Ooh, Orthos weighing in, and we know they're the expert. Looks like we're going to the manor. Sorry, Trav. That was so relaxing. I'm refreshed and ready for chaos. And possibly a mod. I wouldn't put it past him, Bramble. You're driving along the road when the road is flooded by a sudden thunderstorm. You have no choice but to pull over and look for shelter. You know, this is very, a reference to a movie.
I am horror.
But in the velvet darkness of the blackest night, burning bright, there's a guiding star, no matter what or who you are. You know how the lyrics go. With wet newspapers over your heads, you arrive at an ominous Gothic manor, knock on the door, and are invited in. Once inside, where do you go? Very Rocky Horror, yes. Do we go to the history transpiring through the walls, the dramatic chamber music, or the exquisite banquets? I have a feeling the exquisite banquets are plus stamina, because food. The dramatic chamber music might be plus mind or soul. Histories could be mind. Not entirely certain. 1, 2, 3. History, music, or food? Where are we going? Yeah, it was absolutely a Rocky Horror Picture Show reference. I approve. Thanks for pointing us this way. Oh, come on. This is Rocky Horror, give or take. I mean, this is a Rocky Horror reference. It is an Addams Family reference. It is a emo, this is not just a Phase Mom reference, which is from somewhere, but I can't think of what. Like, there are many we are down the reference rabbit hole right now. I mean, our stamina is at 11, but we kind of want to push the hype. We had a definite hype option that we passed. So what is not going to lose us hype is really the question here. I have a vote for the food. What does everyone else want? Chat. Lovelies. I love you. Please tell me. I'd be hyped over music. Okay, we've got a vote for music and a vote for the food. Do remember that in my channel points, there is 2 options for those who have the points for it. Ruler of the vote, which crowns you the ruler of the vote, and I will go with your option over anybody else's, or making me decide, like a certain Dragon Wolf's Blade has done. Dragon! Why? This is double disappointment from you, man. Dragon has forced my hand by making me queen of the vote. I lovingly am disappointed in you, Dragon. You know what you've done, and you enjoyed the hell out of it, forcing me to make decisions. You guys. Such torture. Such terrible torture. Do it again. We're gonna go with... I'm intrigued by history personally, but this is Zoe we're talking about, and she likes to rave out, so we're gonna go after the music. So for all of you who voted music, you're welcome. You follow the haunting music to a grand ballroom where a cloaked figure in a white masquerade mask is playing the organ. He greets you. Well, that's a Phantom of the Opera reference. Also a Dracula reference. Also a Strahd reference. Oh, strangers, behold my tragedy. The operas I compose are only to be sung by the angel who has stolen my heart. Oh, sounds saucy. Who's the lucky one? A beautiful singer of passionate mezzo-soprano voice who visits the manor every night to rehearse her mesmeric music. If only I was brave enough to ask her to become the star of my grand opera. But alas, she's here. Scott, Zoe, let's check this out. Maybe we can hook this weirdo up with the mysterious lady. Copy that. Copy that. You go to the entrance hall and see the organist's muse entering the house. Yas, bitch! Turn up that organ. Lay down that funky gothic beat. She begins twerking her revealing spandex bodysuit and stiletto heels.
Huh?
Oh shit, that's Priscilla Bronte. She's the horniest pop star on the charts right now. I am losing it. Scott, do the talking.
Hello!
Miss Bronte, ma'am, would you like to become the star of an opera? It's written by the organist whose music you seem to like so much. Hey, you hot hunk. Sorry, but I think I'll pass. These organ tracks are total bops, but operas are like for wrinkly old people with monocles and shit. Not my brand, not my scene. Where's the sass? Where's the ass? Fair enough. But what if we came with you? The right opera for you. What if we came to you with the right opera for you? Whatever that means. Sure. Organs are like pianos full of sexy metal dicks. I can make that work. You go back to the tragic composer with the somewhat good news. If you can all come up with an opera good enough for Priscilla, she may agree to star in it. The only thing is, what could that be? That opera everyone loves, you know the one that goes like da dum 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 da dum 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 da dum 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 da da dum dum dum. Or opera was reborn once through rock opera. Maybe it's time for the most thrilling twist on the genre yet. ASMR opera. The opera that everyone loves? Or ASMR opera? One or two, you guys know what to do. The rhyming is a bad habit of mine. Please make me stop. By making choices for me so that I don't have to. Ah, shit, there's the rhyming again. 1, it does sound more exciting, which is what she wants. I have a vote for 1. Feel free to weigh in. Ooh, Ortho is voting for 1 as well. I am intrigued, Ortho. I am intrigued. Dragon is tripling down. All right, the ones have it. Sorry, Bramble. ASMR opera intrigued me as well, but unfortunately the ones have made themselves known. So, here we go. Oh yeah, I know that one. What was the name of that song? None of you can remember, but the song is super catchy, so this is surely the way to go. You go back to Priscilla. Hey again, we were wondering if you'd be interested in doing an opera if the music was more fun and catchy. Guys, we could have had May doing her ASMR voice. My voice is currently wrecked from day 3 of voice acting, Bramble. I don't think I can do ASMR right now. Something like that one song that goes... I'm not gonna do that again. You can't make me. Ha. Oh, I know that song! What was it called again? Dang, it's on the tip of my tongue. No idea, but hey, if you sing it in an opera, there's a good chance someone will remember and tell you. You're not wrong, girl. I guess I can star in this opera of yours if I'm gonna get this tune out of my head. I'm in. And that's how you all came to produce the opera of the year. You know that one song, starring Priscilla Bronte. It's a meta opera in which the characters sing, or more accurately hum, the song 8 times throughout to try and remember that song's name. Nobody can seem to recall it, not even the audience members. People revisit your opera several times hoping to remember the name to no avail, making the opera a huge success. Fucking elusive song. It's like a rebellious bird that refuses to land in my memories. You gain +3 hype from the catchy song, but you lose -3 mind, as its title remains stubbornly impossible to recall. As the show closes, the organist approaches Priscilla. Oh, delicate muse of mine, you have the voice of an exquisite ethereal angel. I can't hide my passions any longer. My heart aches at the sight of you, and when you sing, I am but reborn. Really? Thanks. I guess you're hot in a creepy, moody way. Want to do some butt stuff? And so they did. A timeless love story. Pretty sure that vampire just got pegged.
Strategy here.
FYI. All right, we've been to Noodle's trade stand. We've been to the benches. We have not been to the info, the bus stop, or the car. Where would we like to go this time? Let me know, guys. Let me know. Let's try the bus stop. I have a vote for the bus stop. Anybody else want to weigh in? Two for bus stop. Looks like the bus stop is gonna win this one. To the bus stop we go. Later that night.
Let's choose wisely.
This is the bus stop. You can either check for hitchhikers to pick up, or have a conversation with the one that's already riding with you. Conversations are a chill narrative treat with no choices to be made. If you hold enough conversations with the same hitchhiker, you might score a date ending. Additionally, each time someone interacts with a hitchhiker, their passive effect is triggered. As you play, you'll learn what each character's passive effect does. Exciting! You can only have one hitchhiker at a time. If you pick up a new one, any prior hitchhiker will leave into the dark of the night. We currently have Vicky or Oz that we could pick up. Vicky, for 1 week, all resource gains and losses from location events start lower than usual, but they increase every turn. And for Oz, gain 3 random resources and lose 3 other random resources. Vicky or Oz, guys? Vicky or Oz? We've played as Vicky before, and we've also played as Oz before. They were the 2 people we played in with Monster Prom on Monday. Who do we want to pick up? Tough choice. You played as both. I did. I did indeed. We played Oz as a they them. And we played Vicky as Stitches, a she her. It was really cute. They're both very fun. I have a vote for Oz in the chat. A vote for Oz. Trav says Vicky. Having modifiers as we play sounds more interesting than a lump sum. A vote for Oz and a vote for Vicky. Puppet! Yeah, we did play Oz as Puppet. So this is Puppet and Stitches to us. Those are our non-canon names. Dragon! Dragon! What is this? Do I have to limit you, man? No, you are crowning yourself as the ruler of the vote and you want Vicky. Okay. Well, the king of the vote has decided we are going with Vicky. Look at this. He is throwing his power around with channel points. You invite Vicky to join your road trip.
Ready for the road.
Let's go. This trip will be electrifying. Overcharge. Vicky needs some time to charge, but she can get quite electrifying. Next week, all resource gains and losses from location events will start lower than usual, but they increase after every turn. Hype is in the lead. 7 to go. You are being very nice. Our hype is at 18 now, guys. We have 7 to go to get the hype ending. And our choices are LARP. Why be chaotic good when you could be chaotic great? LARP stands for live action roleplay. For any of you who don't know, I have actually been in a Vampire the Masquerade LARP in my past. The particular group I did LARP with no longer exists, but they were fun for a while. And oh my god, the drama I could tell you. There's also the Hole. It's got a whole lot of heart. The Hole will make us money, magic, or something unknown. LARP is question marks across the board. May, about to send Dragon to the Shadow Realm over a misunderstanding. Absolutely not. I would never Shadow Realm Dragon. He's a dear, dear friend of mine, but I will give him shade. I'm just giving him shade for throwing his points around, that's all. I mean, I do encourage you guys to use my channel points for the limited options that I have. I've even encouraged you guys on occasion to let me know what you think I should add to my channel points options on occasion, but, you know, Sauron's Truth hasn't been relevant in a while. Save the Game, not so much relevant here either, though people do sometimes request it when I have no option to save said game. Darkest Minion only works for Darkest Dungeon. And I don't think anyone's ever used Rename a Townie. At all. Ever. So, you know. It's fine. Dragon wants to go to LARP. Anybody opposed? Anybody agree? Please, let me know. Oh, Dragon, I don't think you're mean at all. I just like to give you shade. And make people feel disappointed about making me make decisions because I don't like to. Life is hard enough. Why do I have to make all the decisions here? Jeez. LARPing sounds good. All right, live action roleplay it is. Let's go. I'm gonna dress as a tree. Really? I'm in a fantasy medieval setting? I'll be a fantasy medieval tree. Aw, Scott, you're adorable. Wow, this LARP is crawling with humans. Real, actual humans. That's weird. This must be one of those areas where the dimensional fabric between the human and monster realms are starting to tear. Strangely, the humans aren't screaming or grabbing pitchforks, which goes against all you know about their thoughts on monsters.
Stay still, Scott.
They must think your fellow humans dressed up for the LARP. Fine by you. Their ignorance is your bliss. Since you're here, what LARP activity are you interested in trying? Do we PvP? Do we GM? Or do we NPC? So, PvP stands for player versus player. GM stands for game master. And NPC stands for non-player character. Be honest, you want us to spend points so we don't save enough to redeem that one that makes you queen of the choice. You know, Wolfang, you're not wrong, but considering I know that at least 2 people in my chat currently have over 100,000 points, and making me queen of the vote is only 5k, you're not really dissuaded that much. Trav says PvP with extreme prejudice, and crowned himself the king of the vote, so seriously, I guess we're PvPing today. Alright. All right, Trav, throw your points around. I see you. You're at the LARP working up the courage to order a whole leg of mutton when Scott runs up to you excitedly.
Polly, listen.
Polly, the LARP organizers said they're gonna do it. They're doing a scavenger hunt. Whoever finds the one bracelet to rule most things wins a prize. Look at how cute they are. Scott really did dress up like a tree. And Polly is a plague doctor. It looks like we found our Darkest Dungeon reference.
Nice.
Are we getting that bracelet then? What's the first clue? Intrepid travelers, search for the bracelet if you dare. Your first clue is that your prize is over there. You look where Scott is pointing and see the one bracelet to rule most things literally sitting on a pedestal. Sweet. You rush to try to grab it, but some punk-ass humans grab it at the same time. It's too late, villains. We found the bracelet first. I invoke your honor to give us our prize fair and square. Okay, well, I invoke finders, keepers, losers, weepers. We saw the bracelet first, so back the fuck up. Fine. If you won't stand down, we'll settle this with the old-fashioned way. With violence. Weird indeed, Bramble. Weird indeed. Ha, we have no honor. Dibs. Do we have to use violence? Could we try making a seduction check instead? Sorry, but I don't want to fight a bunch of humans. I could hurt you. Your skulls are so fragile. Who are you calling human? I'm obviously a vampire. I've got razor-sharp fangs and an aloof anti-heroic aura. Yeah, but when your razor-sharp fangs are obviously plastic replicas from Party Town, it kind of takes the oomph out of it. No more talking. Combat has begun. We've chosen our champion. Who will be yours? The sassy alchemist or the buff Ent? Who knows? We don't make decisions. Ask Zoe. So, Polly the potion maker, the showstopper, the breath taker, the harbinger of chaos? Or Scott, the good boy, who he has good intentions. And apples, maybe? Who do we sick on these Lord of the Rings rejects? May has never identified with this game so hard. We don't make decisions. Unfortunately, they're pointing at Zoe, who is being played by May, who now must make decisions. Oh, fuck. Existential crisis. Trav says Polly, the harbinger of chaos. Who else wants to weigh in here? Let's be fair, they're pointing at Zoe, who's being played by Chat. You are correct, Bramble. It's Zoe as played by Chat. I just poke the buttons for you guys. Ooh, double down on Polly. Polly is in the lead. Anybody else want to weigh in here? Feel free to do so. May is just a very laggy and talkative KVM switch. This is the truth. Bramble, this is the truth. I'm just a very laggy and talkative switch. Polly wins. Let's go.
It's Polly time!
Yes, it's Polly time, bitch. Ah, you might as well surrender now. Your alchemist build is totally weak against my vampire powers. Wait, which one of the which ones are the vampire powers again? You know the shit Liam does, being purple, turning into a hot dog stand, annoying people, etc. What? Have you ever read the core rulebook? Vampires turn into bats, not hot dog stands. And their skin isn't purple, it's sexily pale, like moonlight glittering on the back of a dying swan. Well, you clearly got the being annoying part down. Ugh, attack my children! Ortho, you're adorable. The vampire throws some rubber bats at Polly. She faces out of where she was standing and appears behind him.
Loser!
Nice try, Count Dorkula. How did you do that? You were just over there! Oops, I just noticed that Scott's little werewolf is wearing a raven costume and now I can't unsee it. I don't know. Ghost powers? But you can't have ghost powers. You're already an alchemist. Having two classes is against the LARP rules. You know, but I sort of drank all my potions while you were being annoying, so ghost powers it is. You're such a cheater! I'm telling the GM.
Good one, Polly.
Good job, bro. You made him retreat. Yep, you really cannot unsee that. Thanks, Bramble. Now nobody can. Yep, lucky for me, being annoying is a ghost power too. You gained +2 hype, witnessing Polly's chaos at work, but you lost -2 magic. The -2 magic she used to brew her potions.
I've memorized the wiki.
Looks like we are dead on for the hype ending, FYI. And our magic isn't low, so really we should worry about our money more than anything else. The adorable village, let's turn over a new leaf, will allow us to make money or up our soul. The carnival, where we witness marvels unspeakable, will allow us to do unknown things and lose money. Adorable village, or the carnival. That little raven is pointing all the way up at all times. Yep, Ortho, absolutely. Animal Crossing reference. Yes, this is definitely an Animal Crossing reference. Look, Scott's little werewolf is always out for a good time. Ortho says carnival. All right. I'm down. God, my brain went to D&D. I'm telling the GM. The carnival does sound more appealing, although I guess we could mess the village up. Still, carnival. Look, the options don't really let you mess the village up. Just saying. Though there's definitely an element of a certain raccoon in the mix. But carnival has the vote, so we're going to the carnival, you guys. I'm gonna win all the games. And I'm gonna drink all the beers. What's more fun than a carnival? There are games, rides, people in costume, and all the junk food you could ever want.
I love it, I love it, I love it!
The first order of business is, obviously, consuming a pile of cotton candy bigger than your head. And then, while you ride the resulting sugar rush, what do you do next? The House of Mirrors is a who knows what you'll find here situation. The carnival games will gain a resource and lose a resource. The freak show will lose us money but gain something else. Possibly height. Oh my gosh, Zoe crushing that mascot is love. Yes, she's adorable. The mascot is kind of a Sailor Moon reference too, to Luna, one of Sailor Moon's two cats. Ortho is saying 1. I'm intrigued, Ortho. I'm intrigued. Freak show, probably run into the family. Trav says 2. Welcome back, Winter Fairy. Welcome in, Munchkins. I believe you were fetching Caleb home safe and sound. So, hi, Caleb. It's the It's So Fluffy meme. Yeah, it is definitely the It's So Fluffy meme. Ooh, good point.